Welcome! Today I would like to show you a plant from the Stapeliads group of plants, Huernia macrocarpa. This is Huernia macrocarpa. Huernia is a genus from Asclepiadaceae family, and Stapeliads are plant from that family, Asclepiadaceae, that are stem succulents and that are pollinated by flies. So this flower is attractive to flies. It is beautiful to us, people. I hope you find it beautiful, because I do, but it doesn't look beautiful to the bees, to the hummingbirds, to any insects that we think of when we think of just regular pollinators. They are pollinated by flies, so they are pretending to be rotting meat. In the process of evolution, they have developed the colors and the smell of rotting meat to attract flies, because flies do lay eggs on rotting meat, exactly on dead carcasses of animals, in hopes that when the maggots hatch, they will have something to eat. And here they will be tricked. If a fly lays eggs here, which will not happen because there are no flies in my house right now, it's winter outside, but if there were flies who would lay eggs, the maggots would hatch and they would have nothing to eat in exchange. Okay, and it happens because there are if they open at summer, if the flowers open at summer, there are flies that are laying eggs on them. So it means that they are very, very efficient in attracting flies. Okay, the Huernia macrocarpa and most of Stapeliads that I have are quite easy to take care of. The only thing is that they need to be rejuvenated quite often, which means a stem needs to be taken from the plant and then rooted and planted in a different pot, because the stems have a lifespan. So if we rely on the plant that is planted in the same pot, it might not survive and it might die after a few years. So that's why the plant needs to be renewed and not repotted, because we are not repotting the same plant. We have to root it and grow from new. The flowers form on the previous year's stems. The watering should be quite abundant in the summer. What I do, I water the plant very abundantly, and then I wait till the soil dries out completely, and then I water it abundantly again. So depending on the weather, depending on the temperature, it might happen once a week, it might be once every 2 weeks, it may be even more often than once a week if it's really hot and if it's it's dry, if the air is dry and the evaporation occurs very, very quickly. In the winter, I don't water the plant. It could be months between watering. This plant was left alone for 2 months, and after I watered it, it formed a bud quite quickly after that, and the flower opened, and I hope there will be more flowers. Okay, I don't fertilize them. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe if I did, I would have more flowers, but I somehow don't have patience for fertilizing. If I do it, I do it very rarely. Sometimes I do, and if I do it, I use a 20-20-20 balanced fertilizer, because this is a fertilizer that I have. If I didn't have it, I would have used it, a similar one anyways. I would look at a fertilizer that has low N, where the nitrogen low in nitrogen, and N stands for nitrogen, just because nitrogen is responsible for the growth of the plant itself and not for the growth of not for the roots or formation of flowers. So the plant doesn't need to grow large, and too much nitrogen might not be beneficial to the plant at all. On the contrary. Okay, so this is my Huernia macrocarpa. That's how the plant is called. I really like it, and I hope you like it as well. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a great day.